Lauren was absolutely right about Clint. He's not an alpha male. But not because he does the dishes, washing up, and gets spray tans, but because he lets Lauren piss all over him. Surely it must have been at this retreat that Jackie thought, oh, I'm going to get my claws into him. I'll be able to treat him like an absolute fucking dick, and he's just going to take it. Maths Australia, Wednesday the 9th of April, episode 23. Lauren's walking around all high and mighty, calling everybody boganins. Oh, they're boganins, they're boganing. Now, I'm not Australian, right? I had never heard the word bogan in my life. So I looked it up, and it says someone who's considered unrefined or unsophisticated, and it can be their speech, clothes, attitude or behaviour. So, Lauren then. Lauren, this is all Lauren. Now let me tell you something about Lauren. She's standing there calling them bogans, and she thinks that they're unsophisticated. She's walking about wearing clothes for Shein. Now I wear clothes for Shein, but I don't walk about looking down on people and calling them bogans and acting as if I'm an absolute fucking goddess, and I'm not looking for a man that makes £1 million a year. She's a fucking disgrace. I've seen a lot of people in the comments saying Lauren peaked in high school, she was obviously the school bully. I highly disagree. I don't think Lauren has ever peaked at anything in her life. I think she's one of the girls who got bullied in school, or she didn't have any friends and she walked about blaming everybody else and saying that they were the problem, when actually she was just a wee fucking cunt. Ask anybody that knows me in real life. I am always sticking up for people who are being bullied, but there's certain times when people act a certain way and you think, do you know what, you have brought this on yourself. And in this case, that was Lauren. I wouldn't have stuck up for Lauren, I think she's an absolute cow. So Karina and Ree were standing up for Lauren and they went out to see if she was okay, and Jamie was like, oh, you're supposed to be my friends. But then I thought, I was surprised, because when Paul punched the wall, Karina sat in that sofa and she was like, but I shouldn't have said this, but I shouldn't have done that. Weak as fuck. Weak as fuck. Even in a recent clip she was talking about it and she was still taking accountability as if it was her fault. Absolutely fucking pathetic. As for Ree, when Jackie texted Jeff and they thought that it was over with, Jackie sat down and says to her, oh, I don't apologise, or like, you humiliated me or whatever. And maybe she did stand up for herself, right, but we didn't see it. And the way she just let Jackie speak to her was an absolute joke. Ree, Karina and Lauren can all fucking swim home in shark-infested waters. The three of them are fucking idiots. Me and Jamie have got such similar personalities, it's frightening. And I have been in these situations before where I've stood up for people, and then when it comes time for me to be defended, they don't do it. But I don't cry over it because I'm like, I know that I'm right and I'm standing up for myself, and if you don't back me, then fuck you. Because the next time you need help, I'm saying nothing. Lauren unfortunately returned and she told the girls that there was nothing between her and Clint and she wasn't interested. And then Jamie was like, I'm going to go and talk to the boys. So she obviously went and told Dave what had happened, and Dave was like, this is fucking ridiculous. I'm going to go and tell Clint. So Dave did the right thing. He went and told Clint that she's not interested. As soon as you're out of here, she's gone. You're not going to see her again. So we seen a clip of them in bed. He asked her about it and she totally fucking denied it. She's a fucking compulsive lying bitch. Ree went in and tried to talk sense into Lauren. You can't talk sense into somebody with no brain. But I know that not everybody's confrontational, but she lets people talk to her like shit. It's embarrassing. TJ also wasted his precious time and breath by trying to speak to Queen Lauren, and she was saying, oh, like basically they were bullying her and calling Jamie a troll. They went for final drinks and Jamie pulled Lauren up about what she'd been saying, and then Lauren was like, oh, even Karina and Ree says that you attacked me, and Ree was like, oh, I didn't say you attacked me. Shite bag! Her and Karina are like wee fucking minions. Oh, I can't even stand them now. So Clint is an absolute weak-ass bitch. Every time somebody stuck up for Lauren, he's like, thank you, Ree. Thank you, Karina. Fucking shut up, Clint. Fucking shut up. And I tell you what, I know that people will say, oh, you're supposed to back your partner, your friends, no matter what. No. You're not supposed to. When somebody is in the wrong, you don't back them till the death. They have to fucking learn. You have to say, you can't speak about people like that, or you can't do that, or stop being a cunt. My friends would not let me be a cunt and then just back me no matter what. That's not how it works. So he's talking to Jamie and he's like, shut the fuck up or shut the fuck down or whatever it was. And everybody's like, oh, don't swear at her. Adrian, don't swear at a woman. He's been fucking manipulating Athena since day one. Just because he doesn't swear doesn't make him a good guy. However, I still was agreeing with him, okay? This episode was very confusing because I was agreeing with Jackie and Adrian. I thought, have I woke up in another fucking dimension? But anyway, point being, as a Scottish person, right, I don't really mind when people swear at me. I don't even mind if we're having like a kind of heated discussion in the swear. And I also don't really mind people calling me names. Like if somebody called me a troll, it wouldn't bother me, but especially if it was somebody like Lauren. Oh aye, I should also mention, in the last episode, she was talking about Athena's hair extensions, and she was saying, oh, I don't want to find her nylon cheap hair extensions. I seen a video of her the day getting a blowout, right, for the show, and they lifted up her hair and it showed you her hair extensions, and it's not even like the invisible ones or anything, they look like absolute shit. And I thought, she's slagging her hair extensions, and she's not even got them to make her hair long. She's just got them to look like one of the fucking 1950s housewives, and her hair looks like a fucking wig. When Athena was talking to her, she's like, roll her eyes, I'm not interested. I don't even know why at this point they're continuing to talk to her, because I'd just say, do you know what? You think you're high and mighty and you're rolling your eyes at me. You're not even fucking good enough to sit in my fucking presence. Take yourself to fuck. Jamie says, oh, you were calling me a bogan. And she says, I didn't call you a bogan. How many times in the last episode and this episode did she literally call them all bogans? She's a fucking compulsive lying cunt. She's got delusions of grandeur, and she says to somebody, I've got better things to do. Get your fucking arse back in the kitchen and get the fucking dishes done. As I seen somebody in a comment saying, she's moaning that he's doing the dishes, and somebody says, well, why's the dishes been left there? Get in the kitchen, bitch. I was 100% on Jamie's side, but some people in the comments are saying, oh, I don't like Jamie, she's a dog. Why do you not like her? Why? Because she opens her mouth and because she tells the truth? Now listen, you know there's something wrong when I'm agreeing with Jackie, but I seen one of her videos today, and she was saying, oh, I said on the show that I was a loser and it was all edited and blah blah blah. But she said, I don't have ADHD and I don't have autism, so if I see one more video saying that that's what she's got, I've actually favourited it so that I can send it to them. Now, she didn't say if she had HPD. I think she should go and get tested for that. But as we all know, she's actually seen Clint in real life, and she must have been sitting there that night thinking, he is going to be so easy to manipulate. I'm getting into him. Veronica and Elliot seem to be getting on really well, and the more that Lauren speaks and exists, the better she's making him look. He was only getting his back waxed and she's like, oh, they were acting like wild animals. She gives me such fucking anger. I don't know if you can tell. I feel as if I'm really hiding it well, to be honest with you. It took me about 4 hours to get through that one episode today. That's why I'm posting this video so late. It took me about 4 hours because every time she came up on my screen, had to meditate for like 10 minutes to get through it. Athena and Adrian seem to be having fun. I don't know what's changed his tune. I still don't like him, but I've agreed with him for 2 episodes in a row. I don't know. I don't know if I've maybe been taking tablets this morning and I've took the wrong thing. It's absolutely no secret that I've hated Lauren since day one. The very first episode that I made about her, I was talking about how I hate trad wives and all that shit. But I actually, after this, feel as if I hate them even more now. And I know that they're not all going to be complete cunts like her, but it's just something that's like building up inside me. I pray that they leave because I can't watch another episode we're in it. It's fucking giving me sky high blood pressure. Have you noticed how red my face is? That's this bitch. Let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments. There's actually people out there who I've seen comment and saying, oh, I'm on Lauren's side, I love Lauren, blah blah blah. You've got mental health problems, and you know what? You're a cunt as well.